Okay, so welcome to Parker Automotive. I got an '03 Lincoln Navigator, 5.4 motor. I just pulled it in now. I kind of been watching a lot of those videos online about the tools. So I got a Verdict D7. I had this thing for about I don't know, 5 years now, and this actually comes with a 2-channel scope, which is also a DDM. You know, everything it does on everything that the 4-channel does on the Veris Edge or the Zeus, this does, except it's Bluetooth. You know, so anyway, so I see everybody always turns them on, and to be really honest, I don't believe that it's really like necessary for your computer, your scan tool to come on super fast, but you know, I keep saying it. So we'll see how long this takes. It's coming on now. I actually have the docking station. I never really move it because it's only a 7-inch screen, and it's hard for me to see because I'm old now. But anyway, you see it's actually loading. Hasn't even been a minute yet. And the XP. This one actually had the hard drive rebuilt. I'm gonna tell you, I never had one problems with this scanner until the Snap-on guy took it onto his truck, and then I had all kinds of problems with it. It was good when they updated it online. Once I got it, the subscription, it was online. It was my fault because I let it lapse for about 3 months. Here we go, it's coming up right now. It's already up, except for the scan tool part of it's coming up now. So that's not even a minute yet. So anyway, all that being said, I didn't have no problems with it. Then all of a sudden, the motherboard crashed in the scanner, twice. Then they put a solid state in there, which in the beginning they said you couldn't, but now it actually has one. It was under warranty. I've been looking for some other scan tools, but really, honestly, you know, Snap-on, regardless of anything else, Snap-on is the most user-friendly for anybody. You don't got a Pico, you know, and let's be honest, in this field, unless you're getting paid, 2 channels is all you need. You only need to be able to see 2, maybe 4, I guess. I don't know if you're really going into it, but for the most part, every component you test, you can test using a 2-channel. Okay, so it's almost done now. And I actually had an OTC guy come out here to show me about how fast the analog or the Android-based scanners are, and all the things that they have to offer. Now mine, mind you, I don't have to email anything anywhere, so it's got it. Okay, it's already up. So I don't have to email it. I just got my printer right here. You know, eventually I'm gonna get another box. You know, because I do got to get another scanner. I'm thinking about, I don't know, or maybe somebody can comment, but I would like to, I think the launch, the Altel or the launch, but then if I get a launch, I might as well go with the Maximus 2.0, which is the same thing, but it's through Mac, something. Anyway, so all that being said, like you can see, it's already up, and that's about, it sure as hell isn't 2 minutes. All right, so I'm going to go into the scanner. I hope you can see. This is an '03. It's got, I actually scanned it yesterday. The car's been sitting here. I didn't get a chance to work on it yesterday, so I'm bringing it in now. It's got this really weird oscillating idle up and down. Okay, so I'm going to come in. It's a Lincoln. All right, so on most vehicles, it automatically comes up. So it's got automatic or manual ID. You hit it. It's connecting to the to the car. Okay, so 9.3. This is the wrong one. So let me get out of here. Sometimes I notice it happen, and I never had no problems with this scanner until after they touched it. But you know, it is what it is. So there is sometimes glitches in there. This is a Lincoln, and attempting auto ID. So hopefully it brings up the right VIN. Yep, there we go. So the VIN's up. That's good. I had that's another thing. I had the scanner part. Okay, so we're gonna go to powertrain, AC, code menu, and go into memory codes. I think I cleared these yesterday. I forget exactly what the codes were. Okay, so we got there it is. Okay, so we got a bank 1, and bank 2 lien codes. I think I pretty much already know what it is, but anyway, we'll go through here because I want to show this. You can see it's pretty quick. If we come out of here and we go into troubleshooter, which on the other ones, this is standard whether you got a prescription or not. Go into engine, let's just go into fast fixes. So it actually got those lien codes, which says mass airflow, the PVC boot, and that's probably what it is, PVC line, mass airflow. So it's either a dirty mass airflow, bad mass airflow, or not. Now, what I like about this tool is I'm going to come over, I come out and got component testing. So I go US domestic, it's already in the tool, 5.4 comes up. We'll go into fuel injection because that's what it would be. And I'm going to go into mass airflow. It gives you the DC voltage component. You know, all the things that they keep trying to show you that you can look up on Identifix and everything. It gives you the pin out, what your pin should be. This should be 0, and this is your PCM negative because this is a Ford. Battery negative, ignition, and your signal. So you would know if you're going to hook a scope to it, where you should hook it to. You know, bam. Okay, so then it also gives you an out of range, what it would be. It tells you exactly where to hook it up. Your PCM negative, good ground, negative, right. And you should be at 100, should be below 100 millivolts, which you know you shouldn't have anything on the negative side. If it's okay, like you said, here now you hook it to the ignition positive and to a ground, key on, and you should have 12 volts. You know? So you know, this is a pretty easy tool to use. Anybody can use it, but we'll go back to here. Test and procedures. It gives you test the part, and it actually gives you O2s. Everything. I mean, if I'm going to check everything with the P1 with the codes that it got, you know, I'm going to check certain stuff. So anyway, so like you can see, it's a pretty easy tool to use. On the Lincolns, on the Ford, it actually gives you code scan. On some vehicles it does. This vehicle's only in 03, so it doesn't really have that capability. But on newer vehicles, 05 and up, some 04s. It gives you a code read. So this is actually pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to come out of this. I don't really need to see anything else because of the codes that are on there. So I'm going to go to the car. I'm going to show you. You can start it up and let you listen. Let's see. See if we can listen to the car. I'm going to say it's running okay. It's on this is a cold start, so but I don't know if you can actually see that it does got a slight miss. We'll see what we got over here and stuff like that. There it goes. So I mean, all right. You heard how it idled up real high and then came back off. Let's see. There is no check engine light, and it didn't come in with a check engine light, but they had those codes in the system, which is one thing I do like about the snap-on tool. You hear that? You hear that? I don't know if you can see the motor rocking a little bit. It's It's got some type of, seems like it would be a miss, but it's not. It's, there you go. Now it's acting up. Now it's acting up. So, turn this off. Turn that off for right now. And I'm going to come in and see if I can see what this is. And a lot of these. This has got a heated PVC, I think, on these ones. And so, and here's your mass airflow sensor. I'm going to check it, but since I already know, this is going to be it's either a mass airflow. Here we go. Hey, babe. Rachel. Could you come here for a minute? Yeah. Okay, so can you do a camera hold for me? Thanks, babe. My beautiful assistant and owner of All right, so there we go. You see this? Here's the PVC system, and it actually, this is a poor design. They got a thinner hose that comes into an elbow, so what's happening is 1 minute it's not sucking air and the next minute it is. So that was an easy fix, but here's the PVC valve itself. This tube runs over. It goes into the side of the intake right here, which is a heating element. You see these are actually cooling lines. This is a vacuum line, and these are cooling lines. It goes down, and here is the PVC valve. This whole big piece right here is the PVC valve. It's a grommet and everything. So that's what was most likely causing that that vacuum leak in those codes. Okay, so we can pause it right now. We can pause it.
We're on.
Okay, so this is the new piece. Here's the PVC valve right here. This is a heated PCV valve, and these are cooler lines. So we'll hook this back up, but like you can see, this is the part that goes into the side of the intake.
Wait, let me pause it real quick. All right, thank you. I had a phone call.
All right, so here we go. And my wife was just correcting me. This is a PC valve. PCV valve.
Positive crankcase ventilation.
There you go. Positive crankcase ventilation. I know I'm saying.
Well, we used to be plumbers and all that. Well, I mean, we do a lot of homework and we buy pipe, and so everybody's so used to saying PVC because you think of PVC pipe.
Well, I already know it's a PCV valve, but it's just sometimes you're saying it so fast.
It's a tongue twister.
From Philadelphia, and I got a weird accent. Anyway. So, and she was right, and I'm saying it wrong. This is the system right here. And like you can see, these two hoses right here are cooler lines. They go into the cooling system because it's a heated PCV valve. And then how it's routed is it goes up and it connects on. But like you can see on these right here, you see it's kind of a dumb design. It's an elbow that goes tiny to big. And then, you know, once the hose gets older, it gets mushy like this from heat and everything else, and it causes it to basically disintegrate. A lot of people think that, we'll go into this. This is where my rant is. This car is a 2003. It makes it 15 years old. It's in nice shape. Very, very good condition, this vehicle. But rubber, like your shoes. Say you buy shoes once a year. The rubber on that shoes doesn't get as much use as the rubber that's on your car. So with that being said, do you think that your shoes last less because you walk on them, or the rubber on your car lasts less because it's pulling, let's say, 3,000 pounds across Camden streets?
Or what about the heated fluids going through it? What about the heat?
Well, it actually, you would think, and here's the crazy, you would think that this bottom nipple elbow would actually go bad quicker, or even because up top here, this is actually heated too. The vent that comes through here, this is a cooler line also.
So does hot coolant flow through those?
Yes, yes it does.
And how hot does coolant normally get?
Only about 200, on this car, I think 208, the thermostat opens up.
Well, that's pretty hot.
Yeah, that's pretty hot. And then,
all day long?
Right, all day long, and you figure, 10,000 miles. Well, no, we live in an era of nobody can walk, and you have to drive everywhere, so that means 15,000+ miles a year. So imagine that. How am I
plus, I'm going to say the owner of this car is probably about 70.
Yeah,
so he's probably not walking many places. Oh, okay, gotta pause it. All right, we're back. So that's our one of our obstacles is when I'm making a video of the repairs. Is that I got phone calls and customers coming in all the time. So we're back.
I wish I would have been able to show you on the mass airflow. This is actually the mass airflow sensor is inside of the excuse me the air box itself, and most likely the problem isn't related to the mass airflow. This whole thing is the mass airflow unit. Cool. And he actually has a dirty, I'm going to clean it anyway, but look how dirty the air filter is. I'm going to take this off anyway. Hold on. I'm going to end up having to clean it. And these are somewhat easy to take off. You just unscrew it a little bit, give it a little bit of a squeeze off. This has well, it's been off there. Let me come over this way, it's hard. So, there we go. But yeah, like I was saying about the scanners, I've been looking for a scanner. This right here, this is the mass airflow sensor.
Pretty interesting. You don't see a lot of mass airflow sensors built right into the airbox, do you?
On these you do, but you see how dirty this is. And this is what people don't understand. This dirt right here is able to, see the dust, is able to filter through
Let's see.
Into the mass airflow sensor. Let me
You
see,
do some stuff.
yeah, the phone. So I feel like Fantasy Island.
Oh, it's the actual customer of this car?
They tell me we just got the part now.
How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Jones?
So anyway, I'm going to put this together. So I guess I can keep it on to show you, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. But it is what it is. And then after we're done, we'll clear the codes. This actually doesn't have no codes in the system, which I'll try to show you. So I'm gonna, yeah, I got a whole bunch of little tiny boxes. I'm actually looking for another box. I need it to be reasonable. Something, actually been looking at those, not a, I think it's called tool hole. Oh, and this was actually going bad too. Yeah, there you go. So it had, and this is why you replace the whole thing. You don't just replace the, it's not gonna, or why you don't just replace, just go and just put some type of elbow on there. I mean, I've done it before, but this is what happens, and let me get this off. Man, this don't like that. This is what happens to it. It gets like cake on there. So here we go. Here's another. I mean, I don't think you can see me, right? Yeah, you can. All right, so here we go. You see on this. Let's see if we can see it. You see how it starts to deteriorate? It gets you see there's a hole right there, and that's getting like that not because of because I pulled it off, because like you can see it was doing that for a minute. So I would have fixed this end and then it would start leaking down here. And let's see. And there you go. And right in here, it's got a little pinhole. So, all that being said, this was a good fix. This is probably most likely the whole problem with the car. Could I have went out and just bought the elbows? Yeah, but then the PVC I'd have to replace. And yeah, so it's just easier to do the job. You know, basically do it the right way. 1, 2, yeah. So I'm going to take out the valve. Oh man, sometimes. I wish I would have got the grommet too, but it seems to be okay. And let's see. I really don't have to drain any of this, but I have to. Get in here and get these open. Hey.
Are you on video still?
Yes.
So that was actually the customer of this car.
Okay.
I told him, you know, he's going to come over around 1, which gives you ample time because he has to get a ride from far away. I'm going to pause this real quick.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm back. And I had to go outside, double check something. Here I had a customer, we just did what is it? Let me finish this. I can't be one of those ones that get to talk all the time. Let's see. This crap off of here. And most likely, I should have checked the, what I should have did, let me make sure this is lined up. Hold on. I guess it turns out better when she's here. You know, you can't tell her that. You know how it is. I was told years ago, somebody said, I did some work for a guy up in a place called Seoul. And he said, man, I couldn't work with my wife all day long. I would kill her. And I'll tell you what, you know, and we gotta remember something, man. We started this business from nothing. I mean, I'm talking about we didn't have anything, nothing at all. Ugh, man, why do they? Bent the correct way. Ugh. Okay, so give me one moment. This is the problem. I'm trying to do a job that because most likely we got to be honest. Probably these parts right here. Or even though it's from Ford, you know, it's for a different model probably. Or, sometimes you can keep this. Let nobody know that trick. That's how your mechanic makes it. And just pop off this other piece. That's that junk piece right there, broken. Yeah, so. And yeah, we started this business, just me and her. Actually, we had we're like every other people. We had a son who was having opioid problems and Okay, number one, this goes here. Okay, so I got that off. Yep. Oop. So I should have clamped that off. I'm not even thinking, man. Come on. Come on, Jimmy. I'm not going to clean that up. Alright, so that's me. You see, that's what happens. That's why I don't understand how some of these guys can do these videos and not mess up. Let me make sure shining over there. Yeah.
Babe, I didn't know you were done. I thought you were coming back.
Oh, no, I was done.
We were at our meeting.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so I'm trying to find it right here.
Is the movie back on?
Yeah, it's back on. I'm probably gonna need your help. Okay, so we got that going. Oh. Okay, so oh, okay. Baby, do me a favor. Grab me one of those little hose clamps inside that box, the silver one. It's right here, babe. So I can close this up. It's right in that top box. No, no. Keep going. There's a little red one there. A little one. There you go. Just give me this one right now. The big one won't hold enough pressure.
When you say hose clamp, I think that's...
Yeah. No, that is a hose clamp. I'm just...
Clamp off
I didn't... here we go. I'm in the middle of a movie.
Me.
No, it's me. I'm not... I didn't do this the right way. I should have clamped all this off beforehand. And I did.
Should I stay here?
Yeah, it would be... Yeah. Man, I wish I could reach it. You see those silver clamps right there? Cool. Yeah, that one right there. Yep. Now that's. These are actually just a little bit easier to use. Trying to do it real fast before it leaks, and I'm probably not going to be able to. Man, I got a little cleaning up to do. Alright, so let me get over here real fast. So, man, this is going to be quick and messy. Come on. Okay, so this video is on over here, so if you want to do one at a time.
I'm uploading videos, I gotta write the description.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was saying. I was talking about our business, I think. And how we started it from nothing, and how difficult that was. It still is. It still is. I mean, sometimes I know some shops they have their the door. Who's this?
Hello.
Hey. It's built day after day. We never. Oh shit. Okay, so now I gotta get this on without leaking all over. It's not really that big a deal. I'm gonna purge it anyway when I'm done. Because I hate being messy. There we go. And it still is difficult. We got some. Okay, so I don't get that, right? So that's what happened. Yeah. Because I'm talking, I'm not doing what I should be doing. And I really want to do these videos. I mean, this happens, you know, I'm gonna, I don't have the ability to go back and edit this, because I don't have a really good camera. I'm actually using a